What's up, Basketball Brain fans and members? I am so excited. Now, I think I have seen every bit of Jordan footage on the internet. I've read everything. But I just found a video I hadn't seen. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. And it's good, guys. It's really good. Some dude snuck into a Bulls game in the 90s with a video camera sitting courtside and filmed the game. Super illegal. I love this guy. This was before cell phones. So he took a full VHS camera into the Bulls game and he filmed it in this glorious black and white. It's absolutely fantastic. And what's even better is that it's awesome and it shows something about Jordan that we always talk about. It shows him handling a trash talker in the way we talk about handling trash talkers. And that is, you hear them, you ignore them, and once you start to dominate, then you start talking to them. We saw Khabib do it to Conor. After he gets Conor pinned, he starts talking trash. We saw Jordan do it to Jeff Van Gundy, among other people. After he's in the zone, after he's in the flow, then he starts letting them know about it. And the other thing we see here is Jordan just being hyper competitive, and I want you guys to get this in your bones. When somebody talks trash to you, even if they don't, maybe you imagine a scenario where somebody's out to get you or somebody doubts you. And what you do, I'm doing another video on this, it's called siphoning. It's my term for it. You don't let the anger, you don't let the I'll prove them wrong overpower your game, get you out of the flow. What you do is you ignore it at first. And then once you're in the flow, you come back and you siphon a little of that energy off, just a little energy. It enhances your focus if you siphon just a little bit of the anger off, a little bit of the I'll prove them wrong, and it can put you in the zone. It can get you over the edge. It takes you from playing really good and it ups it a notch, okay? So I want you to watch this video. It's everything we talked about, and the guy does a pretty good job commentating here. I love it.
Now, there was really only one interesting subplot to the basic Michael Jordan show. That was there was a fan heckling Michael the entire game. First of all, making fun of the fact he only had 6 points in the first half, and then making fun of his shoes, telling him to go back to the old ones that he played better. Now, just listen to what this fan says.
Hey, Michael, how's the shoes? Go back to the old ones. You were better.
You don't rag on Jordan's shoes, especially not that little guy right there. Now, Jordan seemed basically oblivious. Kept playing, reinforcing his teammates there. I thought he never heard it until after this shot. Drains it, points to the heckler, and then starts yelling at him. Watch. He points to the heckler and then trash talks him. Unbelievable. And then watch what he does after this play. Drains it for his 23rd point of the half. They call a timeout. And when he goes on the bench, watch what he does next. Points to the same guy and tells him to shut up. He has nothing left to say to him. I couldn't believe this. I had to make sure that was the same guy. Zoom over. And believe it or not, it was the same guy. Michael Jordan, thriving on competition, makes a game out of a heckling fan, and of course he wins.
Now let's keep in mind that moron in the stands was talking about the greatest pair of basketball shoes ever, the Jordan 11s. So he was just wrong factually. The guy's a moron. But isn't it awesome that MJ did exactly what we talked about? When someone trash talks you, don't let it throw you out of your game. That way, if you don't perform well, right? If you don't make shots, you're not over trying. So if Jordan had heard that and then changed his game to shut the guy up, well, then the guy sort of wins, because when you try to change your game to shut somebody up, typically you don't play well. There's exceptions, but for the most part, what Jordan did was stay in his game. And by staying in his game and making the shots he normally makes, he shut the guy up. And after he made a few shots, he let the guy know about it. That's the way you should handle trash talk as well. The point is, when somebody talks trash to you, you don't have to do anything extravagant to shut them up. Just play your game, hit your shots. That will shut people up. And I also want you again to pay attention to how great people don't find problems. That guy wasn't a problem to Jordan. It was a little challenge. There's games within the game. You know when you're doing, you're playing a pickup game and some guy starts scoring and you say, I got him. I'll switch on the guy who's scoring. Or somebody talks a little trash to you, or you think they've been disrespectful, or maybe there's somebody in the stands. The key is not to let them see that you're affected by it, but that you siphon off the energy and it ups your game a little bit. Just increases your focus a little bit, because to increase concentration, you don't want too much energy. You want just the right amount of energy. Okay? Does that make sense? And look, you can get a challenge from anywhere. This guy's a nobody. He's a bum. It's a guy in the stands running his mouth. But when you're a competitor, you take any little dig against you can. You don't let it overpower you. You don't let it control your game. Again, just take a little bit of the energy and use it. Use it to your advantage. It's like what they teach in martial arts. If you have anger, anger blinds you. But if you siphon off a little bit of that, I'll prove them wrong, it intensifies concentration. It helps you focus. It helps your eyes lock onto the target. It focuses the mind. It gives the mind one point of focus. It gets you in the present moment. It helps you block everything else out. That little siphoning of anger, of I'll prove them wrong, can cause you to just get fully immersed in the game. Okay? So pay attention to this. It's literally a clinic on how to handle trash talk. Oh, and look here, look here. You can see Jordan make the fist before the game. It's the throwing pebbles drill. That's in the full program. You got to check that out if you don't know. Before every game, Jordan made fists. Sorry to go off on this tangent, but you could see it really clearly there. I'll splice it back in. He did that before every game, and it's a way to deal with pressure and expectations people have of you. So anyways, love this footage. Can't believe I had never seen it before, but actually very excited that I hadn't. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye-bye.